All right, let's go ahead and start the meeting. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jesslyn Vargas. I will be the program faculty for the ISP for this batch. Joining me is Felicia Fuller, our Director of Operations from the US office. And I also have Lakshmi. She's a program coordinator for ISP. She's joining from Cochin, Kerala. All right, so let's get started with our meeting. Here is a quick agenda that I have here. First of all, you can all hear me, right? And see me? Yeah, perfect. It's a quick agenda. First is welcome and self-intro. So if you could introduce yourself in the chat, you can mention your name, where you are calling in from today, which college you attend right now, and the year. For example, let's say if I am in second year of architecture, you can mention that and the college name and where you are right now calling in from. Because I understand many of you may be traveling now, so please include those. The second item on my list is a little bit about the program faculty and ambassadors and coordinators, and then we'll go over the ISP application one more time. I know some of you had some questions on scholarship and fees, so we will go over all of those things. And if I don't answer your questions, please include them in the chat window, and I can answer them towards the end or after the meeting. Okay. We'll also go through ISP tracks and schedule, and then we get started with the program with the Climate Change Ambassador Program, which is part of the ISP. Towards the end, we will discuss what's next. All right, let's start with the second element. So while I show this, you can include your self-intro in the chat. So this is a list of all the ambassadors from our previous batches. You will see some of them during our meeting. For example, Sonali from this group is the one who interviewed many of you, talked with you on the phone. She helped us identify the scholarships. She looked at your different documents and things like that. So I thank all the ambassadors for continuing to help us, and also a big shout out and congratulations to all of them. Many of the ambassadors right now, they are either pursuing their masters in the US or around the world, or working as an architect in some part of the world. Some of them are engineers as well. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the ISP application, scholarship, and fees. So basically, we had opened the application a few weeks ago, and we had received around, I would probably say, 40 to 50 applications. We went through all the applications. Some of you applied a couple of times. I believe it was probably because of some confusion or you didn't get a confirmation or something like that. We went through all the applications. So thank you for submitting the application. Thank you for answering all the questions and submitting your resumes. We did provide scholarships to most of you. I would probably say 100% of you got some level of scholarships. However, we didn't actually disclose it publicly because we wanted to keep the amount of scholarship private. You can all post that you got admission to ISP on LinkedIn with scholarship, but we would ask you not to post the full or partial scholarship. That way, we are keeping away the financial information, from everyone. Okay, so this is to make sure that we respect your privacy in terms of your financial backgrounds and things like that. And some of you had actually requested for a fee deferral. We absolutely understand your requirement and your current situation. We definitely want to respect that. Please take your time. I think we have replied to some of you. You can send your payment in a few weeks or a month or two. It's okay. The whole idea is to admit you to the program and then get started. Okay. So if there are more questions on these, like on scholarships or fees, and I also understand there were a few confusion on some folks getting a full scholarship, some getting 75% scholarship. There were some confusion around that. So if there is a particular one that you have, if you want to ask, you can either send it in the chat here or you can email me or Lakshmi and we will get back to you. Okay, so let me look at the chat to see if we have any introductions now. All right, looks like only Abhilash has sent his self-intro. Okay, I see Atit. Okay, very good. Perfect. Yeah, please send all your self-intros over here. We would like to go over everyone's self-introduction here. The problem is then we may run out of time. So what we will do is, let me quickly go through the agenda, and then if we have time, I would like you guys to come off the microphone and then introduce yourself. Okay? Otherwise, I can go through the list here. Hello, Abhilash, Atit, Basma, Akshit, Asif. Pardon me if I'm not saying your name right, and I would like for you to correct me if I'm not saying your name right. So Abhilash is joining from NIT Raipur. Atit is joining from his hometown in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. He's a graduate of SPAB. Basma is an architect doing her master's in environmental design in College of England, Trivandrum. Akshit is a final year student at the Raheja Institute of Architecture in Mumbai. Asif is an electrical engineer from Hyderabad. Revati is an MArch Master of Architecture student from College of England, Trivandrum. Natulal is from Ecotecture India, Nagpur. I'm assuming Natulal is a graduate. Rizwan is doing his master's in engineering, second year. Krishna from BIT Vellore, third year architecture. BP, I think I missed. Samyukta is doing her second year of architecture from BIT Vellore. DP Mohapatra is doing architecture in Bhubaneswar. Nandini from Chennai. Karan from Chennai. Tovik from Chandigarh, third year architecture. Faisal from CET in Trivandrum. Grishma, final year student pursuing MTech in environmental engineering from CET. Meera from CET. So we have so many people from CET because I know I visited you guys in person a few months ago. Thank you again for applying to the program. We also have Suri from CET. Okay, so I might have missed some of you, but we'll come back to the chat again. But as you can see here, there are students from across India. Some of you are doing your architecture, bachelor's in architecture. Some of you are doing your master's in architecture. Some of you are doing your master's in engineering, bachelor's in engineering. And you're located all across India. Some of you are even in overseas, like Suri, for example. She is based in UAE. And then Manika Garg, Ghaziabad, fresh graduate from SPA Bhopal. Perfect. So I'm very excited to have you all as part of the program. We are continuing to take applications. The application will be open for the next 2-3 weeks, because next 2-3 weeks, as you would make progress in ISP, we are also inviting you or encouraging you to post your updates on social media so that your friends and colleagues may also join. All right, so let's look at the next item on the list. So this is something you're already familiar with, the ISP tracks. Track 1 is which you're part of now, which is semester 1, leading to an international sustainability scholar. Under this program, you will also become a climate change ambassador program, climate change ambassador, an IGBC AP, a lead green associate. Track 2 is something that leads you to become an international sustainability ambassador, where you will become familiar with LEED, well, you would become a LEED AP, well AP, a daylighting simulation engineer or simulation expert, energy modeling expert. So this is track number 1. Here you can also see the schedule. So please make a quick note on this. If you have a pen and paper, please make a quick note. So this is week 0. So we are officially kickstarting our sustainability journey with ISP. April 5th, right? And the entire month of April, we will focus on climate change. So Climate Change Ambassador is a program where it has multiple levels. It has levels starting from Trailblazer, it goes to Warrior, then Champion and Ambassador. I'll walk you through it in a few minutes, but I wanted to understand that April month is basically going to be self-paced courses where I will be still guiding you. We'll be still talking over WhatsApp or every single course and see how we can make a difference in that space. The month of May, it would be a 4-week self-paced IGBC exam prep. So this is something, if you're interested, you can get more into the IGBC frame and you can take the exam. Okay. After that, the month of June would be a self-paced or live. We haven't finalized that yet. A Green Building Associate 5-week online session. This will be for in preparation of the lead Green Associate exam. And the last component of the track 1 or semester 1 is a 7-week live online session. So what is the difference between all these? The last component is where every week you will have a meeting like this with me, where we will bring in guest speakers. We'll talk about different topics every week for 1 hour. We will also invite each of you to come and present that particular topic for 5 minutes. So this will help you with public speaking skills, help you with presentation skills. Your peers would give you feedback. I will give you feedback. This is one way where we can all become better communicators and better speakers. At the end of August, you will be ready to become a sustainability scholar. That is when you graduate from batch number 1. You can apply for internships with GBRI and outside and get ready to pursue track number 2, which is this. Track number 2 or semester number 2 is different fees. Some of you actually asked for the fees for this. Don't worry about it now. Based on your performance in track 1 and your application that you already submitted, we will provide you scholarships accordingly. Okay? But under track 2, you will have exposure to lead AP program, daylighting program, energy modeling, well AP program, etc. Track 2 will also have a 7-week live program where we will look at some intense programs. It will have some more information on public speaking, enhancing your social media skills, and your application for your master's program, SOP, things like that. I remember some of you actually had a question on this particular element where if you are already a lead green associate, can you use lead AP for track 1? I'll work with you individually on that. The only reason is lead green associate is a 5-week program, lead AP is a 7-week program. So if you think you can manage it, then we will add lead AP to your account, but let's work individually on that. Okay, so I know some of you actually are already a lead green associate in IGBC AP, so we will work around on that. Okay. All right, the next item on the agenda is getting started the Climate Change Ambassador Program. So this is a program that we started earlier last year. This is a program where it includes a collection of courses, articles, and projects under basically in terms of fighting climate change or in support of everything that we can do to reduce the impact from climate change. There's 4 levels. First one is a Trailblazer, and each of them are badges, socially shareable badges that you can share on LinkedIn. The Trailblazer badge is the first one. Second one is Warrior. Third is Champion. The last one is Ambassador. I'll show you each of those in a second, but basically to get started with Trailblazer, you have to start with the first course, which is Climate Change and You. Is it Endgame Now? So this is a course which you can take. It's a 1-hour course roughly. Take the course, watch the course, and then pass the quiz. It's a very simple quiz, but the whole point is watching the course to be familiar with climate change and see how we can apply that in our daily life. Okay? Second one is, and this is actually the agenda for that particular course, which we had prepared, I think, last year. And this was live last year. You can see many of the speakers on this particular course. We had experts in energy, we had experts in climate change and health, a doctor, oncologist, architect. We also had some engineers. We also had community experts. So for this particular course touches on the impact of climate change and the causes of it from an energy perspective, from buildings perspective, from communities perspective, biodiversity perspective. It also has a Kahoot in the end. And then towards the end, Mike talks about the Climate Change Ambassador Program. So that's the agenda for that particular course. I would like you to watch that. That's the first assignment for you. The second one is Climate Change and You, is it now or never for India? This was also a live webinar where we had 3 expert speakers from India. Some of you may already know these architects, Sita Vishwanath, Sita Raghupati, and Purva Ujjwal Keskar. So 3 speakers. I was the moderator on that course as well. So watch that course as well to become a trailblazer. Okay. So once you become a trailblazer, the next step is to become a climate change warrior. So climate change warrior, you can see over here, it has got a bunch of courses. And this is the total number of points you will earn under warrior. And this is all the list of courses under warrior. So every day you'll be watching one course. So there is no rush, no hurry. On the WhatsApp, we will actually make sure that every day we all watch something. So this is all minor courses. Some of them are articles. For example, the first one, the Climate Change and Health, that's a course which is probably 60 to 90 minutes long. Other things are all articles, like maybe the article may take you half an hour to read through this. Okay, but the important point is, as I mentioned, understand the course structure, understand what the course is about, and see how can you and I apply the course in our everyday life. Okay, let me give you an example. So this is the first course. Okay, first course under the warrior, Climate Change and Health, a lunchtime chat with Dr. Joan Schiller. So she's an oncologist. In this course, we're talking about human health, the insecurity surrounding food insecurity, disrupting medical care. So she goes over different reasons why it is important. She goes over the causes. She goes over some of our solutions. Okay, and the objectives for the course is understanding what climate change is, identifying the consequences, analyze the impact of climate change on human health, and then recognize the positive response to fight climate change. So this is a thought-provoking session, which we are excited to be part of our program. After this, these are the things that we would like to do. For example, this is a list of action items, and as a student, we encourage you to look at the effects of climate change and its impact on human health. And you can look at how is India affected by climate change. Are there enough research available in Indian industry on these topics? So every topic you read and then you think. That is our idea. Okay, and we are not telling you that this course is by all means the Bible of everything. That is not the objective of any of our courses. Our objective is to share whatever little we know. Okay, there is, once we know a little, that is when we realize there is so much more that we do not know. Okay, we know what we know, we do not know what we do not know, right? So that is how we can always be a lifelong learner. For example, I forgot to introduce myself. Many of you may already know me. I am, sorry, the light went off in the room. 1 second. I am the Sustainability Director for GBRI. I'm a lead AP, a well AP. I'm also an engineer. I believe I'm a work in progress. Every single day, I try to learn from different articles I read, online, offline, but I also want to keep myself open to new ideas. And that's one thing we would like all of you to do, because you may learn something in school. That is a good thing, but that is not everything, right? The only way we can continue to learn is to be open, to be a good communicator. How do we become a good communicator? To become a good communicator, you have to become a good listener. You have to listen to what your friends are saying, your parents are saying, your teachers are saying. That way, they know that they're paying active attention. Once you know what they're saying, then you can provide your feedback. Right? Then you become an active listener and a very good communicator. Not only would this help you in school, it will also help you in relationships, whether you are talking to your boyfriend or girlfriend or your husband or wife or mother or father. Communication is the key for a good relationship. Okay, so with that, let's end with the first agenda item over here. What's next? So first is become familiar with ISP. So take next couple of days. I would probably say today is what, 5th? So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So until 9th, you can become familiar with ISP and watch those 3 climate change courses I mentioned earlier. One is Climate Change and You. Is it endgame now? Second is Climate Change and You. Is it endgame now for India? And third one is Climate Change and Health. Okay. Watch those 3 courses next 5-6 days you have. You don't have to watch it all at a stretch. Spread it across your schedule. Become familiar with ISP. Bring all the questions you may have. Second is do a self-intro. Just like how you did in the self-intro over here in text, do a very good intro. Take your time. Do, for example, it should be something like this. My name is Jesslyn Vargas. I am pursuing second year of architecture in College of Engineering Trivandrum. My passions are this and this. I'm excited to join ISP because of these reasons. Something like that. Okay. The reason we want that is your intro for all your new friends you are making today. A. And B, we'll also post your profile on our website and our social media profile. So I would like this experience to be a life-changing one for you, transformative one for you. So today is that day that it is going to happen. Okay. Third is updating your LinkedIn profile. So as you know, LinkedIn is one of the most successful online social media for professionals. So if you are seeking internships, if you are seeking jobs, LinkedIn is a place where people go and search for information in terms of who's a good candidate, what are they saying, what have they said in the past. So basically, any footprint you leave on LinkedIn, employers will track it. So when you comment on something with respect to climate change or anything like that. So you have to be very careful on how you create a good profile on social media that reflects your values, reflects your professional ethics and things like that. So we would like all of you to actually post about the ISP programs you're part of. You could post the letter that we sent you, not the scholarship one, but the general one. You don't have to share the scholarship percentage that you got, but you can share that you got admitted to ISP. You can also update your LinkedIn banner. So for example, it will look something like this. So there are 6 different banners that we have prepared. Lakshmi is going to share it in the WhatsApp group. You can select one of them. Basically, tell anyone who comes to your profile that you are part of the ISP program as a candidate. So this tells everyone that you are serious about sustainability. So why is this important? Because anytime you approach someone on a new job profile, they are going to come back to see, is this person genuine? Is this person talking about these things? How serious are these folks? So today onwards, we start our journey. Right? So let's take a 21-day challenge. So the whole month of April, we will watch every single course under the Climate Change Ambassador program, and then we'll become an ambassador. But to become an ambassador, you have to start with Trailblazer, then you go to Warrior, then Champion, then Ambassador. So that is what we start the journey from LinkedIn. Every single article we post, there will be an action item. There will be an action item like, what do you think? What are some of the solutions? So that, not only we grow from it, but we also inspire students, colleagues, and our friends and family around us. Okay. The next is inviting friends to join the ISP. I know it is a very competitive environment. Sometimes people don't want to tell this to others. We have already sensed it. Like sometimes we want the ISP programs for themselves. As you know, we are definitely giving a lot of scholarships for this program, and we want everyone to benefit from it. Especially a program which is linked to sustainability. The only way we can make a difference in this world is by touching the maximum number of people, if it makes sense. Because all of us can do our own little thing to help our planet. But in the end, we all have to do something, right? And hence, it is important for us to invite as many students as possible to be part of the program, even if it is for a little while. Even if they just want to be part of the climate change portion, they can. So what I'm trying to say here is, if you're watching this program and you have not been admitted yet, please become part of it, at least for the climate change portion. And if we see that you have a strong commitment to the program, if we see that you have been watching courses every single day, if we see that you are serious about the program, you may get admission to the ISP automatically. Okay, so if you are watching this, I'm sure this is being recorded right now. So if you're watching this recording, and if you believe that you would still like to be part of the ISP, please follow these steps. Please follow these steps to become a climate change ambassador. And as soon as you become an ambassador, we will consider you to become part of the ISP at large. Okay, so that's my little thing for today. So I think we have some time to go over our chat now. Let me go back to the chat here. Oh, I think I see. Are you guys still having issues with my voice? Were you all able to hear me or no? I just see the note from Lakshmi here. You can all hear me? Yeah? You all heard me, right? Okay, perfect. So Lakshmi, not sure. It could be an internet issue with perfect. All right. So is everything clear so far about the program? Do you have any more questions? If you don't have any more questions, then let's wait for a few minutes. If you don't have any questions, then what we could do is we could go around the room. We could introduce, each of you can actually come off your microphone. You don't have to switch on your video right now if you're not comfortable. If you are comfortable, then you can switch on your video and then you can introduce yourself. Okay? Any questions on assignments and things like that? Because this first month is mostly about, I would be communicating everything on WhatsApp. I will be mentioning about what is the article today. We will all read the article. I'll also share news clips. I'll also share podcasts. So we will start learning about things about communication. We'll also start learning about how to type information, like how do I type text in WhatsApp? Because this is all how we become a better person, right? Sometimes when we text, we are always, we use too many dots or we use, abbreviations. It is okay, it may work with friends, but if you want to change that habit, if you want to start talking when you talk to employers, it's always better to write in full sentences, right? So you will start seeing all those things on the WhatsApp chat itself. That's how we become professional when it comes to working in the industry. And when you're in school, when you're in college, people sometimes may not care, but as soon as you enter the industry, these are things that some of the employers would pay attention to. All right. So it looks like there are no questions on scholarships, fees, and all. Okay, so let's see. So are you all ready to introduce yourself? Shall I start from top? I will ask Abhilash. Abhilash, if you're okay, can you come off on the microphone and introduce yourself? Okay, but before Abhilash answers, there's one question from Atit here. For IGPC and LEAD, do we have exams included in the curriculum? Like, do we get time in between the course for them? So that's a good question. So basically, the exam prep, you have access to all our exam prep materials, which includes recorded sessions on each topic. For instance, LEAD has multiple categories like science, water, energy. So we will have modules covering each of those. You have practice questions, you have access to them, and then you also have access to mock exams. However, the actual exam is up to you to schedule it, because the actual exam is not under our scope. It's GPCI or with Green Building Certification Institute. So you have to schedule an exam with them. So for example, if it is WELL, it is IWBI. If it is IGPC, it is the Indian Green Building Council. So what we offer is the prep. And in order to become an ambassador for the ISP, you don't have to take the actual exam. If you clear our exam, so our mock exam, if you are 80 to 90%, if you pass them, then you are good to go. It's just a validation. If you're looking for a certificate outside, then you have to take the exam. Make sense? We'll talk more about it when when we reach that in a month from now is when we look at IGBC. But for now, understand that our prep has everything you need to prepare and pass the exam, the actual exam. Perfect. All right. So let's see. Abhilash, are you ready to go off the microphone and introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everybody. Myself, Abhilash. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm currently pursuing architecture. I'm a final year student at NIT Raipur.
Perfect. So Abhilash, you are from Hyderabad, final year student, and you are studying in NIT Raipur.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Abhilash. Welcome aboard and excited to work with you.
Thank you.
All right. Next is Atit. Atit, do you mind going off the microphone and introducing yourself? I don't think we can hear you, Atit. Maybe.
Am I audible now?
Yes. Now we can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. So myself, Atit Singh, I am a fresh graduate from School of Planning and Architecture, Bhopal. I did my graduation last year. Currently, I'm in a job in 5P Gurgaon, and I've been pursuing LEED and other sustainability accreditations as I'm also going through online courses for such things.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Atit. So, Atit, you are a fresh graduate from SPA Bhopal, and you are also working in Gurgaon?
Yes.
And you're also pursuing multiple sustainability credentials, including...
For example, I was just pursuing LFA right now.
Okay.
And I spent last few months just studying about sustainability through courses and then getting along with it.
Right. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for joining the program. Looking forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Basma?
Hi there, I'm Basma. Yeah, I'm basically from Kerala. I'm currently doing my postgraduate in environmental design, which is something related to sustainable architecture in CET, College of Engineering, Trivandrum. So I'm already an IGBC accredited professional, and I'm looking forward to learn more about climate change and sustainability and everything. And I'm looking forward to work with you guys. That's it.
Thank you, Basma, and thank you for correcting me. I'm looking forward to working with you too, Basma. So we have an engineer. You're doing your master's in architecture, right? Environmental design?
Yes.
Perfect. And your bachelor's was also in architecture?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. Thank you, Basma. So we have someone here with already a bachelor's and pursuing her master's. Congratulations, and looking forward to working with you, Basma.
Thank you.
Akshat?
Hello everyone. My name is Akshat. I'm from Kamla Reja Institute of Architecture in Mumbai. I'm in my final year, and I'm very excited to be a part of this community and to look forward to working towards making a better world together. So yeah, hello everyone, and congratulations to everyone who are here with me.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Akshat, for the wonderful message. I like that. So we are a community and we are going to work together. Many of you would become, these are all new friends. You will end up maybe meeting some of them. Our past batches, some of the things that they have mentioned is they started looking forward to these meetings because this is a safe space for everything. You will see this once we start our meetings. We encourage everyone to speak up. You can speak, and this is one way you can practice your communication and at the same time make a world a better place for everything. Thank you, Akshit, and welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Asif? Asif? Do you see Asif or Asif? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Asif from Hyderabad? Asif Mohammed? All right, so while we wait for Asif, Revati, do you mind going next?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Revati, and I am pursuing Masters in Environmental Design from College of Architecture, College of Engineering, Trivandrum. And I had completed my Bachelor's in Architecture from College of Architecture, Trivandrum. And I'm so thankful to my professor, Karthik sir, for introducing me this program. And on that day, I was doing the comparing. And so I could learn more about this. And even when sir introduced about, sorry if my voice is breaking because I'm traveling to my native. And so I'm really thrilled, and I'm also really happy to be a part of this, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Revati. Now I remember. Thank you for comparing the event, and thank you for joining. And I'm glad that Karthik introduced you to the program. Karthik is a colleague of mine. He and I went to the same college. Of course, I went to the same college for bachelor's in engineering, and I am so glad to have you all students from CET to be part of the program. Thank you again, Revati, for joining in. I know some of you are traveling now for Easter holidays, and Karthik mentioned that you all will be in train, but thanks again for making time to join the program.
Sure.
All right, let's see. Asif Mohammed, are you still there? Do you want to go ahead next, or should I continue? I'm not sure if Asif got dropped off. Okay, let's see. Rizwan? Rizwan, can you hear me? I think I see Rizwan either. So this is something that may happen because of the internet connections that we have. Sometimes we may lose people in between, and hence the recording helps. So all right, let me go ahead to the next person here in the list. So Rizwan, from what I understand, he's an engineering student, MTech, second year. He has a bachelor's already in engineering. Not sure what engineering degree he has, maybe civil or mechanical, but we'll hope that once he joins, he can give us an introduction. Next person, Krishna Sasta.
Hello everyone, this is Krishna Sasta. I'm pursuing my architecture in East Park, BIT University, and I'm a third year student. Looking forward to this. Thank you for the opportunity.
Perfect. Thank you, Krishna. So you are calling in from Vellore now?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So you're a third year student pursuing architecture. Thank you, Krishna. Looking forward to, I think I see a few more folks from Vellore. So looking forward to having you all part of the program.
Thank you.
Samyukta. So it looks like Samyukta is also from Vellore.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Samyukta. I'm in my second year in BIT studying BARC, and I'm really excited about sustainable design. So I can't wait to learn.
Perfect. Thank you, Samyukta and Krishna, for joining us from BIT Vellore. So Samyukta, looks like you may be the youngest in our group, second year of architecture. We'll find out soon. It is a good thing, I'm so glad that you were able to join. Next we have Deepi Mohapatra. Deepi, do you mind going off and introducing yourself? Did we lose Deepi? We may have. Okay, I think we lost Deepi. We'll come back to Deepi if she joins. Nandini. Do you mind going next?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, this is Nandini I'm doing my third year in Chennai Academy of Architecture and Design. And I'm super excited to be a part of this community. I really love sustainability and I'm super thrilled to be here.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Nandini. So is your college in Chennai?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us. Very excited to have you and looking forward to learning from you too.
Thank you, sir.
Natalal?
Hello, team. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I'm also a fresh graduate from Ideas Nagpur in Maharashtra. Currently, I'm working in a startup called Ecotecture India, and I'm looking for ways from where I can be in the market, practicing sustainable architecture at small scale and learn more about it through these online mediums or as like distance education or something. So this is how I got to know about GBRI and this ISP program. So super thrilled to be part of it, and let's see how it goes.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Natalal. I am very excited to have fresh graduates, who is currently working in architecture industry, because I feel like we all get to learn from you because you have fresh minds. You already have a degree in architecture. Now you're working with, especially firms like Ecotecture. So we are all thankful that you joined us. We are looking forward to learning from you too. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Karan?
Hi everyone, I'm Karan here. I've completed my Bachelor's of Architecture in 2019. Currently, I'm working as an architect in Chennai. So I'm excited to part of this ISP program. And I have one question. So I've already completed my Lead Green Associate last year. So what will be I'll be doing during the course on track 1, because it's there in the track 1, I saw it.
Right. Thank you, Karan, for joining. Which college did you go to for your architecture?
SRM University, Chennai.
SRM. Okay, so I have been there a few years ago. I don't know, maybe you were still there when I visited, maybe in 2013 or 14. Maybe not. Many years ago. Sorry. Yeah. So thank you, Karan, for joining, and congratulations on being a Lead Green Associate. So for you, what we will do is we can replace GA with AP maybe, but the only problem is Green Associate is a 5-week program and AP is a 7-week program. So if you think you have the bandwidth, so considering that you are already graduated, I'm assuming you have more time to work on. If you have more time, then you can replace that with AP. So we have an AP program for BD&C, which is Building Design and Construction. And also we have an AP program for Operations and Maintenance. So depending on what you choose, you can pick one of them, and you can save the next one for the next curriculum, next track. So if you choose BD&C for track 1, then track 2 you can use O&M, which is Operations and Maintenance.
Okay, thank you. I got the answer. I'm excited to looking forward to it.
Perfect. Thank you, Karan. Suvik? I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right, Suvik or Sauvik?
Sauvik here. Hi. I'm an architecture student, third year student from PTU Chandigarh, and I'm really excited to be a part of this community, and I look forward to studying sustainability with all of you.
Perfect. Thank you, Sauvik. So may I know what PTU stands for?
Punjab Technical University.
Punjab Technical University. It's in Chandigarh. Perfect. Thank you. So now we have someone in Chandigarh too. So you can see we have all over the place. We have north, we have south, we have west. I haven't seen anyone from east yet, but we'll see. Thank you, Sauvik, again. Faisal.
Thank you, sir.
Faisal? Maybe we lost Faisal.
Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Faisal, and I'm from CUT, Sivasan. And I'm really excited to be part of GBRI NASA.
Perfect. So Faisal, I'm assuming you were there at the program when we were in Trivandrum?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you for joining us, Faisal. I think maybe you were also traveling and there were some noises in the background. So Faisal is fifth year. Okay. Faisal is fifth year architecture student from College of Engineering Trivandrum. Thank you, Faisal, for joining us. All right. So now we have Grishma.
Hi all, I'm Grishma. I'm currently pursuing MTech in Environmental Engineering from CET, College of Engineering Trivandrum. So I'm currently in final year. So I'm very passionate about working in the field of sustainability management, climate change and all. So I'm here to deepen my knowledge and skills, and I hope it will be fruitful. And thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Grishma. So you are an engineer in civil engineering. Do you have a bachelor's in civil engineering?
Yeah, civil engineering.
Perfect. And how did you come to know about ISP? Were you part of the program when we were there?
Yeah, I was there.
You were there? Okay, perfect. So we might have already met. Thank you, Grishma, for joining.
Okay.
So next we have Meera Mohan. We may have lost Meera, but looks like Meera is
she's traveling and she's having some network issue.
Okay, no problem. So Meera is your classmate?
Yeah, she's my classmate.
Perfect. That's great. I'm glad you both were able to join. So Meera is also an environmental engineering master's student from College of Engineering Trivandrum. So we have, as you can see, we have engineers and architects. In the real world, you will be all working together. I know in the college, architects stick to architecture, engineers stick to engineering, but in the real world, we have to all work together to find a solution. So I'm so glad that we have, all of different disciplines in this group. All right, Suri.
Hi everyone, I'm Suri. I did my diploma in architecture. After that, I did degree in architecture from College of Engineering Trivandrum back in 2010. I was always fascinated with the word sustainability. When I first visited CIA Godrej building in Hyderabad as a part of our studio visit in 2007. And I came to know that that is the only building outside US. That's the first and only building outside US which got a platinum rating in 2007. So I was always fascinated to see and pursue what is this sustainability and everything. Then when I graduated, I came to Dubai and I worked for a couple of years in India and Dubai. Now as a working mom, I am working as a freelance architect. Over the years, I have been pursuing sustainability practices and I wanted to develop this passion of mine. And I believe GBRI is the best place for it. So here I am. I'm really excited to join the team. And I'm really thankful for you all to give me an opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Suri. Congratulations on, first of all, being a working mom. I know that's a lot of hard working there, hardships. We also have in our group a couple of working moms. As you can see, Felicia here, who's joining us from Texas. She is a mom of 3, and she's been with GBRI.
I'm mom of 2. I was really waiting for a right opportunity to get back into my passion, because I always want to pursue something like this. Because I want to do something to the community and to the world.
Perfect. Thank you. This is a perfect opportunity. We will learn about. We also have a foundation called GBRI Foundation. So we do some projects through that. Last year through ISP program, we did some projects through the foundation. Again, the sensor in the conference room has gone off. So, thank you again, Suri, for joining us, and we're very excited to having you. And in fact, as we mentioned, the CII building is one of the first buildings in India to get a platinum rating. And I haven't visited it. I have seen we have a course on that, and I have seen so many reviews on that building. So I'm glad you were able to visit.
It's a fantastic building. Seriously, it's a fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Suri. All right, so let's see. Let's go on to the next person, Monica.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Manika Garg and I'm an architect. I graduated last year from School of Planning and Architecture, Bhopal. And since then, I had been working with Dyna Kellogg Architects in India. I had been interested in sustainability throughout my college years, and I pursued it at a personal level where I tried to incorporate it in whatever projects I did. But now I feel I need to take it to next step, and so here I am. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you, Monica, for joining. So I see that there's another person from SPA Bhopal too, right? Abhilash is from SPA Bhopal? No. I didn't see.
Yeah, it's me. We both are
Atif is from.
batchmates. Friends.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Atif. Thank you, Monica, for joining from SPA Bhopal. Can you all still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay. As I mentioned, Felish, I got a call in between, so I thought I lost you. Okay. All right, so coming back to where was I? I was actually talking to Monica. Okay. Am I saying it right? Monica or Manika? Manika. All right, Manika and Atit, thank you for joining us from SPA Bhopal. In fact, if you have anyone else, if you are joining from your program by yourself, I strongly encourage you to find at least a few folks from your college. It will be fun to work in a group because you'll be making new friends from other parts of the country and also forming a stronger bond with your friends in your same college.
Okay? Sure, we'll share it. Definitely.
Perfect. Thank you, Hamid. Can you go next? We may have lost Hamid. So Hamid is actually working as a sustainability engineer. He's from Tamil Nadu. When he joins, hopefully he can give us a intro. All right, so let's see. Now we have, I think that's it from students. We have some of our GBRI ambassadors, Sonali, and let me see. Sonali, are you here? I know that you had also some issues with your network. Right. Looks like Sonali is not here, but Sonali is one of our past ISP ambassadors. She was part of batch 2. Batch 2 was led by 2 ambassadors from batch 1, and I'm glad to work with her now. She is going to be part of the program. You will see her getting involved. She is currently working also in Delhi, and she'll be part of the program in terms of guiding us, sharing information, and things like that. On the call, we also have Lakshmi. She is joining from Cochin. Yeah, Lakshmi, do you want to give an introduction? Go ahead.
Jasmine, am I audible now?
Yes, Sonali, yes, I can hear you now. Yes, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm very excited. I'm really excited to looking forward to this program. And thanks to Jasmine, Felicia, and Lakshmi. I'm really hoping that what I got to learn from the program and also to work on myself, I'm very glad for this program. And also because of this, I'm here and I'm talking to all of you. And also, you're going to learn a lot about sustainability as a whole, and not only as a subject, but also how to incorporate each and everything in your daily life basis. So it's a very good thing to come up with. And thanks to all this GBRI team to make this possible and to just go one step forward towards sustainability. Thank you so much, and congratulations to each and every one of you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sonali. So you must have already heard her before. She is the one who called you before. You must have talked to her. Thank you, Sonali, for finding the time in calling each of them and helping them get through the program and be here. Perfect. Lakshmi, do you mind going next? Or did I lose Lakshmi?
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute.
Yeah, I think you have some voice disturbance there? Is it because you have
I
another
guess
phone?
I have connected from
Yeah,
both and that's right.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, now we can hear
so
you.
I congratulate and welcome you all for this amazing ISP program 2023. All the very best.
Thank you, Lakshmi. So did I miss anyone? Let's see from the list here. If I missed anyone from the list, or if you were not there when I called your name, please feel free to come off the microphone and introduce yourself. So actually, I see one person, Kushi. I think I might have missed Kushi. Do you mind coming off the microphone and introducing yourself?
Yeah, hello, am I audible?
Yes, I can. We can hear you, Kushi. Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Khushi Tandon. I'm a fourth-year architecture student from Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Architecture, Mumbai. And I was very much interested in sustainability and this field of, design, but I didn't know how I can pursue it or how I can get into it somehow. And coincidentally, I came across the LinkedIn post about the ISP program, and I'm very much excited to, meet all the members and learn more. Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Did you say you were a fourth year or first year?
Fourth-year student.
First year student.
Fourth.
Fourth, sorry. Okay, fourth. Good. I just wanted to make sure. Because, yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kushi. Perfect. Hamid? I see Hamid. Do you mind coming off the microphone and introducing yourself, Hamid? All right, it's okay. I think if I missed anyone, you may also come off the microphone and then introduce. If not, thank you once again for joining the program. Thank you for introducing yourself. So this is just the beginning. So what we could do now is we could give even a little bit more introduction, like an elaborate introduction. You all could actually, after the call, you could think about how you would like to introduce yourself. It's almost like an icebreaker. Think about, what are your passions? What are your hobbies? Almost like you're meeting a new friend. You're saying, hi, my name is so-and-so. I'm doing my second year architecture in this. This is why I am pursuing architecture. This is why I got into architecture. And this is why I joined ISP. I look forward to learning more about the program and you. So if you can do something like that in writing, or you could do a video recording, something like that, and then post it in the group, in the WhatsApp group. Because I know on Zoom, each of us have connection issues. Some of you may have a hard time hearing me, and I'm sure some of others may have a hard time hearing each other. So please use the time when you go back home tonight or tomorrow. Take some time, take a few days if you want to. You can write something, and then you can look at them and see if it's good. So it's almost like an icebreaker. Think about this actually as an elevator speech, where you are seeing someone in the elevator and they're asking you, "What's your name and what do you do?" And then imagine that person happens to be the CEO of Tata or Google or something like that, and that is your chance to give your first impression. Okay, so if you can do that, that will be great. That way you can everyone can learn about you, and that could be the beginning of the program. So with that, I once again welcome you all aboard, and I hope you enjoy the session. And if you have any more questions, continue to post them in the WhatsApp group. You have now, you now have a place to connect to my name, Lakshmi, and Felicia, and Sonali, so you can reach out to us if you have any questions. Right? Good night then. I know it's 9:30. What is 10 o'clock in India? So thank you for joining us. Good night and have a wonderful rest of your week.